How to find partners so your business can grow faster and make more money. Everybody wants to make more money and actually partner up too, but they're scared shitless to actually partner up with someone because they heard all the horror stories. Okay, I'm like really tired of listening about it. So we're gonna go at it today, and I'm gonna explain to you how to do it so you're not gonna be disappointed and you're not gonna suffer or fail at finding the right partners for your business. Hi, my name is Elena Ledoux. I'm the founder of Superb Maids, one of the fastest growing cleaning companies in the US. I also own a couple of construction companies with security screens and coaching and consulting business. If you want to crush it in business and grow really fast and make a ton of money, subscribe to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share 7 simple steps, yet highly effective, about how to find the right partners so you can scale your company. The steps 5 and 6 are actually ultra important because they address the biggest fears that most people have about creating a partnership and prevent disaster scenarios. Partnerships is such a tricky topic to get it right because on one hand, the upside is extremely high. If you find the right partner, the sky is the limit. For example, in almost every business I have a partner. Why is that? Because partnership allows you to pool your resources, pool your skills, reduce risks, reduce the required capital, and just overall you're gonna have a built-in friend that you can just lean on in those dark days, which we all have as entrepreneurs. So that's super, super helpful. The upside, again, is huge. The downside of badly executed or the wrong partnership are enormous. And we all heard these horror stories about litigation, about people losing it all, about just overall frustration of it. It's almost like going through a divorce, perhaps even worse. I don't know, like typically in divorce, you lose half your assets. Bad partnership, you can lose it all. So both upside and downside have a tremendous range. So we want to get the partnership right. So I wanted to talk about it for a long time. On the other hand, I'm an attorney and my background is litigation. So I litigated, defended businesses over disputes, over partnerships that went wrong, right? That went badly. I have certain systems in place to make sure that you mitigate the risks associated with partnerships. So that's why I wanted to talk about it from both perspectives, right? And what can you do specifically as non-attorney, for example, even as an attorney, to create a great partnership and grow and make a ton of money. Step number 1. First, figure out who is it that you actually want as a partner. What is it that you're lacking? What would be nice to have? Maybe you're not lacking anything, but it would be nice to have extra horsepower in any kind of enterprise. Maybe you're lacking expertise in a particular area. Maybe you're lacking some resources, maybe you have resources, but you're lacking expertise and so forth. So identify what is it that you need from the partner. And most importantly, figure out who would be your ideal partner. What are the values? What should be the value fit? What should be their background, the track record? I believe in the track record. Actually, for example, when I get a resume or some sort of, I don't know, like a list of awards or accolades, I just basically toss it in the trash, right? I want to know the real track record of the person. Like, what did they actually do that's relevant to the skills I'm going to need for this partnership? Basically, look at the character of the person, what kind of reputation they have in the community, look at the real track records, and make sure you have the right value fit so you don't be in that situation when, as one of my coaching clients told me, I like the guy, but it seems like he's got all the right things about him, but I just want to choke him sometimes for no reason, and I'm not sure why. And the reason why is because it's not the right value fit. They're just different animals and they just hate each other. So obviously don't partner with that, right? Number 2, which is where most people stop, is actually reach out, go get the partners, right? It's kind of intimidating, it's embarrassing. I think guys do it a bit better than girls because they used to be more proactive. They have to ask somebody out, right? Women tend to be more like reticent, they're more shy about this. But if you want to land a great partner, you're gonna go ask for that. So be persistent, write to them, email them, message them until they tell you, don't contact me again. Keep trying, right? Because for the right one, like the right partners are not just gonna lay on the street, right? So if you want the right one, you identify with that person is who's your target, go get them. Number 3, which is my favorite, evaluate the best case scenario, right? Imagine you created the partnership and boom, it blew up, became $1 billion company. And the money is like this. It's actually like this, right? So what's wrong with that, you would say? Well, ask, what is it, his name? Mark Zuckerberg's partners. Sometimes a lot of success is actually not the greatest thing for some of the partners. It's the best thing for some partners and not the best thing for others. So think through the best case scenario and think what the potential outcome is going to be with that partner. I've actually just dealt with one of my coaching clients where he had a tremendously successful partnership. They made $500,000 without even trying. And all of a sudden, his partner got really greedy because he wasn't the right fit to begin with, and is trying to bite a big chunk of business away from my client. The mirror image of the previous point is evaluate the worst case scenario, right? How are the things that can go wrong, right? You run out of money, you run out of time, you run out of resources, somebody dies, somebody gets sick. What is possibly, somebody declares bankruptcy or becomes unfortunately, you discover they're a raging alcoholic. So you just find out something horrific about them. What is your plan at that point? How do you disengage peacefully from that situation, from that partner? I think that through very carefully ahead of time. Number 5, speaking as a lawyer, make it legal. I know attorneys cost money, but there's a reason for that. It's a very important reason for that, because if you thought through the best case scenario and the worst case scenario, if things go either way, sideways, in either direction, what would really help you and what's going to come down to is actually a legal agreement between you and your partner. So everything is going to be decided based upon that little piece of paper, right? So you can ignore it. Most entrepreneurs don't like reading this shit, right? So I get it, but please take a minute, take quiet hour at least, and read through that agreement. Make sure that both high points of you're succeeding and low points of you failing are addressed in the fairest possible way. By the way, don't go all crazy and make it super lopsided agreement if you abandon this enterprise, I get to own all of your assets and your kids, right? And I get to kill you, right? Or something, or shoot you in the foot. Don't do that, because that's not gonna hold up in court. Be fundamentally fair and don't be greedy, right? So be fair, and that way you can ensure that this agreement will stand in court. Number 6 is what I like doing a lot, even for hiring employees, because I almost look at my employees almost like partners as well. Before marrying someone, I like dating them first, at least go out on one date. I like working on a smaller project with my potential partners. So let's hack on something. Let's do something together and see what's going to come out. It could be something beautiful, it could be something disgusting, right? But let's try and see what happens. Because what's important here is to see how the person behaves, not even the outcome. Because you can start a project and it's just not going to work for extraneous reasons, but you will see how that person is in action, how they interact. I especially like seeing when things don't go right, how that person behaves. Do they go toxic and crazy, or are they responsible and reasonable and on their best behavior, right? By the way, if you're dating someone, same thing. Try to break up with them for a minute and see how they behave, right? And that before you get married to them, right? You need to understand how that person act under stress and when cards are not stacked in their favor. So before committing to someone, definitely test things out on a smaller project. The last point is actually by far the most important point, because that's what's going to determine if you're going to have a successful partnership. That's kind of the key to everything. So number 7 is be an amazing partner. That's actually really good advice in general to life, like partnership in business, partnership in life, being a good friend, right, or something. If you go around and moan and complain that that person is a bad partner, this person is a bad husband or wife, or that employee sucks, actually go walk over right now to a mirror and look at yourself, right? First of all, be an amazing partner yourself, and surprisingly, you'll find that a lot of people line up to be your partner and they are amazing as well. Try it for a minute and then write back to me in the comments, be like, Elena, this is the dumbest idea ever, it didn't work, I'm an amazing partner, I was an amazing partner, and that person still sucks, right? But I can almost guarantee you that if you actually do try being a great partner, and what do I mean by the great partner? Like, for instance, communicate well. That's number 1 thing. That's what, if you have a concern, don't go all passive aggressive and expect your partner to figure shit out. Your partner cannot read your mind. I don't care how long you've been together. I don't care that you're wearing the same color socks, right? The person, unfortunately, cannot read another person's mind. So be sure to communicate really well, especially when you have concerns or worried about it. And also when things are going right, so when your partner like writes to you or says something to you, make sure you damn respond and at least acknowledge, just to give them psychological comfort that you got it, right? It's kind of important. Like, it's a little thing, but it's very important, because when we like deploy like some missile out there and we're not sure if did it land, did it register, did the person forget about it? So it's like most people want to hear, okay, I got it, or at least like put a like or thumbs up emoji so they know that you got this, right? So communication is key. I never put money ahead of people. If you want to be a great partner, think about it. Like, if you have a partner who values money over you, the minute they can make extra money, they're gonna like screw you over, toss you into the dumpster, right? That's not a great partner. We all agree to that. So likewise, if you want to be a great partner, things don't go right, choose your partner over money. You can take a little bit of a hit here or there, or even a big hit, but you get to keep an amazing partner moving forward, and that's worth a lot more than whatever you could have possibly saved in that particular instance, unless you're Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know, that's a different, he's unusual, right? So typically how things work in life, you want to place higher value on actual partners than on the money. Question of the day, what I want to hear is, because I know a lot of you are scared to even enter a partnership or got burned by bad partnerships, please do me a favor, do all of us a favor, comment under this video some of your worst horror stories and explain to me which one of the 7 factors you screwed up, right? That's gonna be a very interesting case study. Likewise, if you have amazing partners like I do, also comment in the video below and explain why you have an amazing partner, what factors contributed the most to that outcome, right? What you could achieve together. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And if you find the value in my video, please put a like to it so I know. We all celebrate with my team when we get that, and get your likes. And please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.